Hey y'all, good morning. Welcome to Sweet Pea Southern Home. I'm standing in my greenhouse today, have a lot of garden work to do, and the sun is right in my eyes. But we're mostly going to be working in the front garden beds today, but I am going to go plant some peas, so I thought I would just show you real quick what I'm going to plant in the back garden. I just have this tiny little pack of Sugar Daddy peas I'm gonna go plant, and then these are supposed to be huge. Green Beauty. Let me see. 5 to 8 inch long pods. So I'm kind of excited. I hope I get these to actually grow. Like I mentioned in my last video, I think I'm getting to the end of when I can plant peas before the weather's going to get too hot. So we'll see if we have any luck with them. I'm going to give them a try. But I'm also going to put some tomatoes in the ground today, and I need to go through. I'm going to put some of my determinate varieties in. I think I'm going to put Supremo, because I believe, I have to go back there and look and see, but I believe that I only have room for maybe 4 plants where I'm going to be doing the planting today. And each one of these have plenty long stems. I can plant them deep, and there's really not much going on. So anyway, I was gonna turn you around. I'm taking a look at my table here. Since the other day when I posted all the stuff that I started, I've started quite a bit more. There's a bunch back there, but not too much is coming up yet. I was trying to see if I saw anything, but no, not yet. They need to be watered today though, so I will get out here later this evening and water. So let me go get this stuff planted, and we'll come back and take a look and see what our fruit trees are doing. Haven't been back there in a while. All right, I figured since we were over here, I would give you a look at what's going on. And if you can see that down there, I planted 4, where you can kind of tell where it's wet. I got 6 Supremo tomatoes and 4 Italian Romas, and those are all determinate. And then I planted a few peas. So sorry about the cardboard. It's not the most attractive thing, but if you've ever had to try to fight weeds in the South, you're willing to look at it. So here are my 2 blackberries. This one's alive. I'm pretty sure it is. I actually scratched it, and it is. Look. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. There's some little budding right there. It almost looks like I have it planted upside down, but that's the way I got it. So I hope it's right. And then this one is doing fine, and these are thornless blackberries. But the thing I'm excited about all the orchard, but look at all the blueberries. They're so tiny. Look how cute. My blueberries are doing excellent. Excited about that. The raspberries, they are budding out, so they are definitely alive. Sorry about I think you can see it, where the sun is. But these are my 2 raspberries. My guavas, I mean, they didn't lose their leaves, so I guess that's a plus. I don't know how to tell. I don't know anything about these, so if you know something, let me know. They're pretty small and bushy. I mean, I think they can be bushy, but I really want to trim them up to not be a bush. And then I don't think that I showed it, but well, I show it when I go up front. Last week I cleaned out my front flower bed from the verbena and the lemon balm, and I saved some in a pot, and the rest of it I literally just threw back here. It's low. If it wants to take over back here, it's welcome to. So the next row up is my peach, and it's definitely getting there. So hopefully, since I only have 1 peach tree, it'll produce. If not, I'll probably put another one over there in the big garden somewhere because truthfully, I was telling Denny, I don't need that much garden space, especially if I definitely have 2 more sections of cattle panel that are going up at this end for me to grow vertically, and I really wanted to get some more on this end. So if I get that, and we already made it bigger this year, all that flat area, and then behind it, that grass, that's all places I didn't have things planted last year. That's supposed to be where my corn's going, but the weather and just getting everybody's schedule straight hasn't worked out, but it'll come along. Here's my persimmon, and it's growing. It's slow, but it's not dead, so that's always a plus. Here are my 2 pawpaw trees, and they are growing too. They're still just making these funny looking tips, which I'm assuming are going to be leaves, but they're getting a little bit bigger every day. Again, I think these are pretty slow growing. I don't know of anything coming up out of all that seed I threw out a couple of weeks ago. You know, like I said, I knew I might be making a mistake with that. This piece of elderberry is doing okay. This one, well, it's not making any leaves yet, new leaves, but I still, we'll see. I have it stuck a few other places too. And then I did give all of the pigs the sad little beets that were growing in here. I just didn't take care of my fall garden, and I didn't know what I was doing, so there's always next year. And these are all my potatoes, and the only thing that I have coming up is, I'm pretty sure, some kind of cover crop that was in that seed I threw out, but it's easy to pull up. I'm not super concerned about it right now. I mean, it's almost in every one of these. That's some more elderberry. This one's not looking so hot. And these 2 were actually a piece of fig. I have no idea if they're growing anything. I'm just gonna leave them alone. And more potatoes. So here, I don't know what flower this is. It's a weed. If y'all happen to know, let me know. It's pretty. We normally cut our weeds. So I've never seen it before, but that's not anything I planted. And my pear tree, this is a keeper pear, and it's blooming. Again, I only have 1, but I can put another one in this space next winter if I need to, but it's just budding out all over the place. This is my Anna apple, and no flowers yet, but she looks beautiful. I talk to her. I say, please give me apples. Oh my goodness. This is my, what was the other one I got? Einsheimer. I'm probably mispronouncing that. But it is finally budding out. And I know that I have to have 2 apples for the Anna to, have to have 2 trees. I knew that for the apples. But this one's so far behind the other one, I hope it catches up so that they're flowering at the same time or close to. But again, why am I even worried about it? There's nothing I can do. This was my O'Rourke fig, and honestly, I made a huge mistake. Y'all don't do what I did. I covered it with a tarp during the snow, and I should have either just left it alone or put a blanket on it and then a tarp. So I just don't know. I don't know if it's not doing anything right now, but there's always hope, and it can be replaced. My LSU gold fig, on the other hand, is doing fine. You can kind of see maybe the difference in the color at the top. I'm pretty sure that this top part will have to be cut off, but right here looks like it's trying to bud, and it definitely has leaves at the bottom. So that's the orchard, and somewhere in here, maybe right before I put this part, or when I'm reading it back, somewhere in here I will put a picture of the stuff that I'm using in my holes when I plant this year for my tomatoes and stuff. You can definitely see a lot of that stuff growing in here. I don't see any of that in my yard, so it makes me think that it's some of that seed that the wind just carried. But these are all red potatoes, so we shall see. I'm gonna bring you around front, and I have something, well, yeah, I have something to show you. This is gonna be a long video. I hope y'all are okay with that. Okay, I got my bare root roses. This one is called Morning Glow. I'm gonna put some pictures in, and they came from Grace Rose Farms, which I'll show you their little card, but I'm so excited. So for me here, I don't have to plant below ground, I just plant up to the root line. I think I need to go a little bit bigger for this one. All right, well, I'm done for the day. I'm out of mulch, but I need some more for across the back. And so there's the other roses of trousseau. I should have already put pictures up. And this one is my, I don't remember. I'll put a picture of it up. I said what it was earlier. And that's blooming. But really the plan is to come all the way to the end here and go all the way around back. I have that butterfly bush. When it gets bigger, it's going right here on the corner or another rose. I hadn't decided. This, y'all go check out their website. I'll link it down below or put a picture up. They have some beautiful roses. And I had just a tiny little bit left, so I think I'm gonna get another bag to go right there. Just try to keep from having much weed eating to do around here, because if you're an OG from last summer, poor Denny, he tried to spray some weed killer along the front here, and I said, don't spray around my flower beds. He said, I didn't get them, but he did. Like the overspray got him and killed everything that was in the middle. And to be honest with you, I just planted those seeds, and the only thing I've seen growing in there is dollar weed. So I may have to take all that dirt out and replace it, but we'll see. It's not the end of the world. I'm just trying to make it where he doesn't have a reason to come around and weed eat anymore here. So I got a lot of stuff done on the list today, not everything. Got 10 tomatoes planted and some peas, and then got this done around front. So I hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope you stuck it out to the end. If you did, put me a rose picture emoji in the comments. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.